Okay, so you guys said that this week was crazy or funny work stories. I have a ridiculous amount of funny and crazy work stories. But the craziest that comes to mind is probably when I was a server at Applebee's. And it was a really busy Saturday night. We were completely packed. We were like on a wait for tables. And three people come in, and two of them are women, and one is a man, and the women are completely hammered, like so drunk. They get a table, the girls go into the bathroom, and the guy orders food. And they're sitting there, the guy's sitting there for probably like 15 minutes when this little old Spanish woman who works there as a busser, incredibly sweet lady, her name is Anna, doesn't speak a word of English though, comes running up to me frantic, and she starts rattling off all of these statements, practically yelling them at me in Spanish. Ever since I've got with surgery, I've actually gotten really good at my Spanish, but still I wouldn't consider myself fluent, especially not when a Puerto Rican is running at me frantically screaming in Spanish. I had no idea what she was saying. And the only thing I understood was she kept touching her face and then her crotch, and she was really upset. And then that's when I hear it. I start hearing moans through the whole restaurant. In fact, all of the guests start hearing moans. And they're all turning around like, oh my god, what is happening? What's happening? Is everything okay? Is somebody getting sick? Is it the food? Should I not eat the food? Like, what is happening? And so I had to go run and get my manager that was on duty. But before he had a chance to actually investigate the issue, one of the women comes out with her tube top down. She wasn't wearing a bra or anything, and her breasts were out for the entire restaurant to see. She stumbled to the table and then puked all over the table. Obviously, my manager was less than amused, so he ended up having to tell him, okay, if you don't leave now, I'm going to call the cops, etc., yada yada. And then it turned out that there was another guest in the bathroom while this was happening and saw the entire issue. So essentially one girl was going down on another, and the guest was really upset. They ended up having to, like, give her a free meal and free vouchers and blah blah blah, because she was so angry that we would quote unquote let something like this happen when, I mean, obviously, how could you really prevent it, Anyway, so that was a fun story. Another crazy story is there's this old man that used to come in at the same location once a week. His name was Mr. Russo. Very sweet man, very old. But unfortunately, he didn't have control over his bowels. And every once a week, he'd come in and he'd order a broccoli and cheese soup, and then he'd make his way to the bathroom, pooping on the floor every step of the way. It got so bad that my manager actually kicked him out and refused to let him come back, which is really sad when you think about it. But one time we had to close off an entire section of the restaurant because he just pooped all over the place, and we actually had an inspection that day from corporate, and I guess my manager lied to him and told him we had to close down the restaurant on that side of the building because of a leak or something. So, yeah, crazy fun stories. I can't wait to hear your guys's. Bye!